there, I'm Danetta Davis, a licensed speech-language pathologist, and on this channel, I share practical strategies to support adults and caregivers with communication and swallowing disorders that arise from neurological causes. Today, I want to show you, the caregiver, a simple reading and writing activity that you can use right at home to support your loved one who's recovering from a stroke and has a bit of difficulty with reading and writing. Now, before you begin, it's important to make sure that your loved one already has some alphabet knowledge, meaning that they can recognize letters and connect them to the sounds that those letters make. If they're not able to identify letters or recall their sounds yet, you'll want to build that foundation first before moving on to this type of activity. I'm going to walk you through how to do this step by step, and of course, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. You'll need to get a whiteboard, dry erase marker, and printed written commands in a font your loved one can see. Also, make sure your loved one has his or her reading glasses on if they're prescribed, and of course, confirm that your loved one does not have any sort of visual impairment from the stroke. This activity includes reading short written commands, following those commands to ensure accurate reading comprehension, and a writing activity to increase spelling and writing skills. You're first going to create and type short commands on a Word document, print it out, and present it to your loved one. An example of these short commands might be clap your hands or touch your nose. Hand this printout to your loved one and ask them to read it out loud. If they get stuck, encourage them to sound out each letter and blend those sounds together. If they're still stuck, another strategy is to have them spell the word out loud. For example, if the word is touch and they can't sound it out, guide them to spell T-O-U-C-H. Sometimes, spelling it letter by letter helps them to recall the word itself. After reading it, the important next step is to have them actually follow the command. This builds on receptive knowledge, not just being able to read the words, but to actually understand them and carry them out. And this connection between reading and comprehension is a pretty critical skill in recovery. Okay, now once they follow the command, the next step is to have them write it down. A whiteboard works great in this situation because it's easy to erase if mistakes are made. So, as your loved one writes each word of the command, encourage them to say each letter of the word out loud. So for example, if the command was clap your hands, they could write and say C-L-A-P clap, Y-O-U-R your, H-A-N-D-S hands. This process reinforces their knowledge of letter prints, strengthens the connection between letters and sounds, and supports spelling skills, all while giving them meaningful reading and writing practice. Let's talk about how you would handle mistakes. So if your loved one makes a mistake while reading or spelling, try using a technique called errorless learning. This approach means you gently guide them so that mistakes don't stick and they always end up with the correct response. So for example, let's go back to the word touch. If your loved one spells it as T-O-U-C-P, you step in right away. You simply correct it by saying H. Then instead of moving on, you have them respell the word with you, T-O-U-C-H, so that they finish with success. And the goal here is to build confidence and to reinforce the correct pattern without any sort of frustration. So in summary, write a short command, have your loved one read it, then follow it, then write it on a whiteboard while they're saying each letter aloud. Go ahead and offer encouragement and support and use an errorless learning approach while providing the correct answer every time it's needed. This simple activity strengthens receptive language, which is your loved one's ability to understand what's written, while also reinforcing expressive language through writing and spelling. It's practical, functional, and literally only takes a few minutes each and every day. Over time, these small steps can build confidence and help rebuild essential language skills. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe for more caregiver tips and therapy activities that you can use right at home. Thank you so much for having a look around my channel and watching my content that you find interesting. And as always, have a great day, and I'm wishing your loved one a speedy recovery. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.